right, listen. The Utah Jazz, we know them obviously for being the team in Utah. Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer, Gordon Hayward, so many names come to Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, so many names come, Mark Eaton, obviously. You have to respect what Utah and their fans put out. Now, the reason I'm making this video is you probably see the title. I had this idea pop in my mind, and I wanted to ask you guys as well. We're going to discuss it here. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I'm not saying either that it's it's impossible either. I'm saying that it's not as simple as one rookie walking in and saying, "I got this. I'm the man. I can do whatever I please." But we know this rookie, obviously, for not wanting to go to certain teams like a Utah Jazz or a New Orleans Pelicans or throw a Magic team in there, the Orlando Magic, rather, who was also little cold rumor about them possibly. We're talking about Ace Bailey. Like I said, you see the title of the video. Can Ace Bailey deliver a championship to Utah? I'm going to ask that again. Can Ace Bailey deliver a championship to Utah? Now, I think he can. 100%. I want to talk about it. So, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tyler Gates, a.k.a. TAGLive205, back at you with another video. Will Ace Bailey, and can he be the guy to deliver a championship to the Utah Jazz? Setting the table for this, right? Ace Bailey slid all the way. Now, it's not really a long slide, but considering his talent, he could have won as high as 2. Obviously, we know Cooper Flagg, right, went number 1. Dylan Harper went number 2. VJ Edgecombe went number 3. We all know who went number 4. We all know, okay? He wanted to go to the Wizards. He almost got there. If it was not going to be either one of the top 4 teams, if it wasn't going to be any of those 4 teams, right? And I could have seen him with the Mavericks. I could have seen him with the Spurs. I could have seen him, obviously, with the Sixers, and I could have seen him in Charlotte. I wanted him to go to Charlotte. If it wasn't going to be those 4 teams, it was going to be Utah. I kept telling people, he's probably going to Utah. Watch out for this. And it happened. We know the whole situation with his agent and Amari Cooper was just Sharife Cooper's dad, in case people did not know. We get that, right? The whole situation. Uncalled for situation, but we understand it. A projected 6'9", 6'10" straight shooter right out of Rutgers. This brother can absolutely play the game of basketball. We know that. Dylan Harper was his teammate. Of course, they didn't make the noise that we expected them to, making it to March Madness. They didn't even make it there, okay? We get it. They struggled this season, but they were just there for temporary. They were just there to put shots up and to get their stocks, so we know that. That's what Rutgers invested in them knowing that, hey, we're going to have one season of this excitement, but they're going to be gone by March or April to prepare for the draft in June. Plain and simple. Now, tie all this in. The Jazz history, right? It's been bad, right? You had some great sparks in there with Carlos Boozer and Darren Williams. You had Gordon Hayward, right, leading that team with the Paul Millsap. You had Derek Favors, one of the longest tenure Jazz ever. Like I said, Mark Eaton, Karl Malone, John Stockton. Obviously, we know the greatness that they brought to the table going against Jordan in the finals, losing to Jordan in the finals. We get it, right? What can Ace Bailey bring that those greats could not? He brings hope. All those greats brought hope, right? But what is it that he can't bring? He brings potential. All of those greats at one time brought potential, but what is it that he brings? What is the case for Ace Bailey to be in the franchise space of the Utah Jazz? First, you got to trade line marketing, but what is the ceiling, rather, for Ace Bailey in the Utah Jazz? If Ace Bailey's ceiling is Kevin Durant with a better defense, Utah isn't just getting in the playoff picture very, very soon. Like, probably 3 years max I give them because it's a tough Western Conference. They'll be in the championship picture 5 to 7 years from now. Maybe even four years. I understand it's a tough Western Conference, but when you look at what the Western Conference has been doing over the past year, Luka Doncic gone right from his division, didn't leave the conference. He left his division and went to the Pacific, right? You have so many faces in so many new places as this new NBA season starts to ramp up. But what I really want to get on is in my notes here, right? I don't think he's going to have one of those chill, sit back rookie years that everybody think, oh, he's just going to be able to score the ball. No, I think he's going to make an impact right away on that Utah roster. I think he has the potential to be a Tim Duncan 99. He has the potential to make an impact like Tim Duncan did in his rookie season. He does. He has the potential to do what Magic Johnson did in the 80s when he came into the league as a rookie and won a championship with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and James Worthy and those boys. He has the potential to become and bring what Darren Williams, what Carlos Boozer, what Gordon Hayward, what Karl Malone, what John Stockton, what Andre Karolinko, what Paul Millsap, what Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert could not bring to this franchise. A championship. He has the potential to do it. Right? Right now. Even LeBron didn't win his first title until year 9. He had to leave Cleveland and go to Miami to feel that championship taste in order to be like, okay, let me go back home and win it. Luka and Kyrie in Dallas, we obviously know that worked out, but what happened, right? We saw the split. Denver with Jokic, are they going to sign him to an extension? We don't know. That video is coming out soon too. We don't know. Will they trade him? Probably not. Let's just be completely honest. But if Luka got traded, I think anybody can get traded. Let's just be completely honest here. Anthony Edwards in the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're not going away. KD and the Rockets, they're going to be something different, I tell you. Booker and Jalen Green, still yet to be seen, right? The Warriors are still going to be lurking because they have Jimmy Butler, they have Stephen Curry, they have Buddy Hield, they have all these guys locked up, right? You lost Kevon Looney. You have Quentin Post. You have a Brandon Podziemski. You have a Jonathan Kuminga. You have a Trace Jackson Davis. All these guys on that Warriors roster for the future and right now. It's no easy path for Utah to get back into contention. It's no easy path. They're going to be a bottom feeder once again. Just go get an AJ DeBest and everything and be fine, right? It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. In a small market, you're going to have to overpay. Overpay. Ask New Orleans. Trust me. Ask Memphis. Ask any of the small markets. Ask Milwaukee. You're going to have to overpay to keep these guys. Okay? Even ask Sacramento, and Sacramento's not really a small market because they're in California, but let's be completely honest. Sacramento's a small market compared to Los Angeles Lakers and Los Angeles Clippers and New York Knicks and Brooklyn Nets. And Toronto's really a big market too. People do not talk about them as much, but even they have a promising future. But I want to harp on this before I close. I feel like you can change the narrative. Will Ace Bailey eventually bring a title to Utah? I think he will. With a Walter Clayton, with a Keontae George and a Taylor Hendricks and a Bryce Sensabaugh. I mean, I don't think Sensabaugh's gonna be in the roster, but like I said, you have all these young guys. Isaiah Collier, Walker Kessler, those guys too. You have pieces. Kyle Filipowski, you have pieces on the roster. I'd say yes, but not before 2029. I will be surprised if the Utah Jazz even make the conference final before 2029. They have to take this rebuild step by step. If he is your guy, you must invest in him. Clearly, he wasn't invested in you, so you have to show him. But that fan base up there, I mean, obviously we've heard about them, but there's some good to that. They're a small market team who now have the Utah Mammoth, my favorite hockey team. They're a small market that's hungry for a championship. hungry for any hope. And that is what Ace Bailey gives them. So Jazz fans, I want to hear you, NBA fans, period. Do you guys think that Ace Bailey is the future of the Jazz? And do you guys think that he will eventually lead them to an NBA championship? Drop your takes below. Let me know. Will he be Karl Malone? Will he be Stockton? He's not going to beat them, but do you see him being among those Utah greats when it's all said and done? Let me know and stay tuned.